Imagine a place where the earth itself gleams with gold, where rivers reflect the sun like liquid metal, and where hidden valleys cradle treasures beyond imagination. This is the legend of El Dorado, a mythical city of gold that has captivated humanity for centuries. But El Dorado is not just a place, it's an idea. It's a story of ambition and greed, of exploration and obsession. It's a tale of people willing to sacrifice everything for a dream. Tonight, we unravel the mystery of El Dorado. Was it a real city hidden in the heart of South America? Or was it a fabrication, a mirage born of human imagination and misunderstanding? To find the truth, we must journey through time, retracing the steps of ancient cultures, daring conquistadors, and modern explorers. Our story begins long before the Spanish arrived in South America, in the lands of the Muisca people of modern-day Colombia. The Muisca were a sophisticated civilization with a deep connection to nature and spirituality. To them, gold was not wealth, it was a sacred material, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Their rituals honored the gods, maintained cosmic balance, and reinforced their connection to the spiritual world. One ritual above all would become the foundation of the legend of El Dorado. When a new chief was chosen, the community gathered for a breathtaking ceremony. Imagine, at dawn, the chief, adorned only in gold dust, stands on a raft. His body glimmers as the sunlight breaks through the mist. Around him are priests carrying golden artifacts, emeralds, and ceremonial objects. The raft drifts to the center of Lake Guatavita, its progress marked by chants and the rhythmic beating of drums. As the raft reaches the center, the crowd falls silent. At that moment, the chief plunges into the water, the gold dust washing away in shimmering currents. Behind him, the priests cast offerings into the lake, sacrifices to the gods. For the Muisca, this ritual was a celebration of renewal and spirituality. For the Spanish conquistadors, it was a tantalizing hint of unimaginable riches. By the time the Spanish heard of the Muisca rituals, they were already experienced in conquest. They had toppled the Aztec and Inca empires, seizing their gold and silver, but they wanted more. The first major expedition in search of El Dorado began in 1536, led by Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada. Traveling deep into the Andes, Quesada encountered the Muisca people. He saw their gold artifacts and heard their stories of the gilded chief, which convinced him that the riches of El Dorado were real. But Quesada found no city of gold. His men, weakened by hunger and disease, eventually abandoned the search. Yet their stories fueled the obsession of others. The Amazon rainforest, with its vast, uncharted wilderness, became the focal point of many expeditions. In 1541, Gonzalo Pizarro and Francisco de Orellana led a massive expedition into the jungle. Pizarro's men were prepared for riches, but not for the challenges they faced. The jungle was relentless. Torrential rains turned paths into mud. Swarms of mosquitoes carried disease. Food supplies dwindled, forcing the men to eat their horses and even their leather equipment. Some accounts suggest that desperation led to cannibalism. Orellana, separating from Pizarro, embarked on a journey down the Amazon River. His voyage revealed the vastness of the jungle, but yielded no trace of El Dorado. Still, his accounts of advanced societies along the river hinted at civilizations lost to history. Few stories illustrate the dangers of the El Dorado myth better than that of Lope de Aguirre, a Spanish soldier driven to madness by his obsession. In 1561, Aguirre joined an expedition to find El Dorado, but his growing paranoia and ambition led to chaos. Declaring himself the wrath of God, Aguirre turned on his comrades, murdering those who opposed him. His journey through the jungle became a descent into madness, ending in betrayal and bloodshed. Aguirre's story serves as a cautionary tale of how the pursuit of El Dorado could destroy even the most determined explorers. As time passed, El Dorado evolved from a gilded man to a city and eventually to a kingdom. Maps of the 16th and 17th centuries marked vast, unexplored territories with tantalizing phrases like terra incognita and here be riches. Writers and explorers described cities with golden temples, jeweled thrones, and streets paved with precious metals. These fantastical tales, while unverified, fueled the imaginations of countless adventurers. Even Sir Walter Raleigh, an English explorer, believed he could find El Dorado. His expeditions into South America added to the legend, even though he returned empty-handed. Lake Guatavita, the origin of the El Dorado legend, became the target of numerous treasure hunting attempts. In the 16th century, the Spanish partially drained the lake, uncovering gold ornaments and artifacts. In the 19th century, British and German engineers attempted more ambitious drainage projects, but found little. Modern archaeologists believe the treasures of Lake Guatavita were never meant to be hoarded. They were offerings, symbols of spiritual devotion rather than material wealth. Recent technologies like LiDAR scanning have revealed evidence of advanced civilizations in the Amazon. Hidden beneath the dense canopy are massive earthworks, roads, and settlements, suggesting that the region was once home to thriving societies. Could these discoveries shed light on the origins of the El Dorado myth? While no city of gold has been found, the evidence points to a rich and complex history that challenges previous assumptions about the Amazon. El Dorado's story is not just about gold. It's about humanity's eternal desire to explore, to dream, and to achieve the impossible. The legend inspired generations of explorers, shaped the history of South America, and even influenced art and literature. It remains a symbol of ambition, both noble and destructive. So what do we make of El Dorado? Was it a real place, a metaphor, or a fabrication? Perhaps the true legacy of El Dorado is not in its existence, but in what it represents: the endless pursuit of dreams and the willingness to risk everything for the unknown. Even now, as we uncover new mysteries in the Amazon, El Dorado remains a tantalizing enigma, a story that will continue to inspire and captivate for generations to come.